Good morning, friends. We are so excited to do another week of Little Explorers with you, all about colors. So I'm Lisa from the West Perth and Perth East Early On programs.
And I'm Joanna from the Stratford Early On programs.
And I'm Donna, and I'm also with the West Perth, Perth East.
All right, so our story for today is called Mouse Paint. And this book is written by Ellen Stoll Walsh. So, I see some white mice and I see some colors. I wonder what will happen. Let's get you lined up here. Once there were 3 white mice on a white piece of paper. The cat couldn't find them. One day, while the cat was asleep, the mice saw 3 jars of paint. 1 red, 1 yellow, and 1 blue. They thought it was mouse paint. They climbed right in. Then 1 was red, 1 was yellow, and 1 was blue. They dripped puddles of paint onto the paper. The puddles looked like fun. The red mouse stepped into a yellow puddle and did a little dance. His red feet stirred the yellow puddle until... Look, he cried. Red feet in a yellow puddle make orange. Wow. The yellow mouse hopped into a blue puddle. His feet mixed and stirred and stirred and mixed until... Look down, said the red mouse and the blue mouse. Yellow feet in a blue puddle make green. Then the blue mouse jumped into a red puddle. He splashed and mixed and danced until... Purple! They all shouted. Blue feet in a red puddle make purple. But the paint on their fur got sticky and stiff. So they washed themselves down to a nice soft white. I see some letters there. Cat. And painted the paper instead. They painted 1 part red and 1 part yellow and 1 part blue. They mixed red and yellow to paint orange. Yellow and blue to paint a green part, and blue and red to paint a purple part. But they left some white because of the cat. What mischievous little mice.
That is such a fun story, and all that color mixing, those silly mice. I have a song that has some animals in it too, and some different colors as well. You might know a song about some sheep that are black. Except we're not just going to sing about black sheep. We've got some other animals too, and some different colors that they are. But let's start with our black sheep. I'm going to tap my knees to help us keep the rhythm. And it goes like this. Ba, ba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, yes, sir, 3 bags full. Oh, but 1 for a sweater, 1 for a rug, 1 for a blanket to keep you warm and snug. Cluck, cluck, red hen, have you any eggs? Yes, sir, as many as your legs. Oh, I think that's 2. 1 for your breakfast, 1 for your lunch. Come back tomorrow, I'll have another bunch. What can we sing about next? Moo, moo, brown cow, have you milk for me? Yes, sir, as tasty as can be. Turn it into butter, make it into cheese, freeze it into ice cream. Drink it if you please. What can we sing about next? Buzz, buzz, yellow bee, is your honey sweet? Yes, sir, sweet enough to eat. Honey on your muffin, put some honey on your muffin. Honey in your cake, oh, yummy. Honey by the spoonful, as much as I can eat. Ba, ba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. That was a lot of different animals and a lot of different colors as well.
And I think we ate a lot in that song too, Joanna. I hope our tummies are all good. We're going to do something a little different today. We're going to kind of tell the story a second time, but this time I'm not going to use the book, but I do have some things that are going to help me tell the story. And I'm going to start off with my felt board. And I hope that maybe you can see, if I move it in a little close, that I am going to tell the same story about mouse paint. And I believe that story started out with 3 white mice on a white piece of paper. And if you can see it, it's really hard to see those mice. But I think the reason those mice were on the white paper was so the cat couldn't find them. They were camouflaged on that paper. But just like the story said, they saw some paint, some cups of paint, and they thought it was mouse paint. So they decided to jump in. So the first mouse jumped in the red, the second mouse jumped in the yellow, and the third mouse jumped in the blue. And they did a little dance. And the first one came out red. The second one came out yellow. And the third mouse came out blue. It was magic mouse paint. But just like the story said, they dripped some paint as they were getting out, and there was some puddles of paint. So they thought, what would it be like if I did some dancing in that paint? So the red danced away in the red paint, and she danced and she danced and she danced. Sorry, wrong color. She danced in the yellow paint. And she danced and she danced and she danced, and it magically turned orange. And she had orange paint on her paws. And the yellow decided to dance around in the blue paint. And she danced and she danced and she danced. And just like that, it turned green, just like the green paint on her feet. So the blue was interested in the red paint, and he danced and jumped around in the red paint, and just like that, it turned purple. Oh my goodness. They had did a lot of color mixing just with jumping around in the paint. Now, I think I have an idea that you know what happened next in the story, but I'm going to leave it at that. So maybe this week you can finish telling that story and maybe have some opportunities to do some color mixing of your own. Maybe you'll choose to mix different colors. And when you come back on Thursday to join us at Circle Time, we'll be waiting to hear about all those ideas you had. And if you have some pictures you want to show us, bring those along too, because we would love to see what maybe different colors you got to make. So we hope you enjoy this video, and we'll plan to see you Thursday on our Zoom Circle Time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.